Hi team. So OpenAI announces its GPT-4 mini model recently, and to me it seems the most cost-effective compact models as of today. On various benchmarks, for example, shown here, it outperformed all these similar models like Gemini Flash. And also it's very cost-effective. It's only 15 cents per million input tokens. So for example, if you see within the pricing page of GPT-4o Mini, it says 15 cents per 1 million tokens, which is again very cost effective compared to, for example, this is Gemini Flash, Gemini 1.5 Flash, and if you see it's 35 cents per 1 million tokens. So 35 cents compared to 15 cents, definitely it's worthwhile to try. So in this video, what I have done is I have seen some use cases. So for example, few short learning and one use case where we need to do visual understanding. And I have compared GPT-4o Mini with GPT-4o because again, GPT-4 is the best model as of today. So I've tried to do that and I just wanted to see how the results are. So cost-wise, definitely GPT-4o Mini is perhaps the best model as of today, but let's see its performance also in terms of accuracy. So let's get started. So here we are in our Colab notebook. And what we have done is, we have done our boilerplate code where we are just mounting some drive. Then we installed the latest version of OpenAI. Again, I will not be using LangChain or Llama Index, but the native OpenAI APIs. Uh, then what we did was we just set the environment variable, which is OpenAI API key, so that we can use it. You can replace this by, your own key, and you will be able to run this. Now, here is the example. So what we did was with the chat completion API, we just, asked it, you are a powerful assistant, answer precisely what is few shot. And this is the answer which we received. Few shot learning is a branch of machine learning where a model is trained to learn and so on. The same question I asked with GPT-4o. So, this is GPT-4o Mini, but this is GPT-4o. And the same question is asked. And definitely, the response is different. And it seems this response is much better. Now I wanted to explore some real world use cases rather than asking it some questions. I just wanted to see, can it solve some other use cases? So how good it is compared to GPT-4o model. So this is a use case which I have covered earlier also. So in merger and acquisition domain, you frequently have to find out, who is the acquirer, which company did it acquired, and what was the deal size. So this is an example where what we are doing is we are having a system prompt where we are saying you are a helpful assistant, answer precisely. Then we are giving one example. So this is a news snippet, and within this news snippet, what we are saying is there is a news listed media and gaming firm, XYZ Technologies and so on, acquired a company for rupees 300 crore. Now, we just gave the answer as 300 crore. So this is the first example that we showed it to it. So we wanted to basically extract the deal size. So within this new snippet, this is the answer. So this is one example that we provided. Similarly, second example we provided. So Venturi partners and so on, have 57, 27 million stake in this one. So they purchased 27 million stake and the output was 27 million. So basically, we fed it two examples where we extracted the deal size. And then we give the third example where we say, from this example, find out what is the exact amount that needs to be extracted. What is the deal size? And if you see, the answer is 500 million pounds, which GPT-4 Mini was able to extract. So there was no problem, 500 million pounds and so on. Now the same, prompt we gave to GPT-4o, and we just wanted to see are there any differences in results. So definitely GPT-4o Mini was able to extract it. And similarly, because GPT-4o is much more better, it was also able to extract. So this was the example of few shot learning where we gave two examples and we just wanted to extract, something from a third example. So after that, we also wanted to see how the multimodal capabilities of GPT-4o Mini was. So here is a classic example. So we have something called prospectus. Again, it is not related to merger and acquisition, but it is related to IPO. So you have different prospectus which have all the information when a company goes for an IPO. So this is one of the older IPOs, and I always use this particular file image as such for all the multimodal examples because again it seems pretty complex as such. So there's a lot of information available here. Now, what we are asking GPT-4o Mini is, from this image, can you extract the, email as such? So that exactly what we wanted to do. So please extract the image. That's what we are trying to do. So, to do that, what we have done is, we made one prompt again using chat completion. So you are a helpful assistant which extracts the information. Then what we are doing is we are giving it two things. So one is again, prompt. What is the email? So if you see the email is, corporate affairs at, delivery.com. So that's what we are going to do. And what we are passing it is an image. So image, we converted into base 64. So here is one function which converted this image into base 64. And what we are trying to do is along with the, question, the query, we are also passing it the image and we want it to answer the information. And if you see, it was able to do the answer. So, it says corporate affairs at delivery.com. And this is exactly the right answer. If you see email and telephone, this is the answer. Definitely, it gave in a markdown format, but yeah, it was able to locate the information. Now, the same thing we did with GPT-4o Mini, which means, we give it a query and we give it the base 64 image. And again, it was able to give the answer also. So corporate affairs at delivery.com. So the only difference was the answers are correct in both the responses. The only thing was base for the GPT-4o Mini. Maybe it's outputting your format in Markdown. So that was the only difference. So, anyways, I definitely found GPT-4o Mini to be pretty much, as good as, other comparable models, or I would say much better in terms of price to performance ratios. So definitely, if you are looking for a lower price but you wanted to have, good performance, then definitely it's worthwhile to try. So yeah, thanks team. Thanks for watching. Bye.